And we're going. Kingtorture versus Sillypears. Quick reset for Sillypears. Both of our racers are going to find the extra bomb on 1-1. And a red chest as well. What do we have in here? Little armor charm, so a little extra help for both of our racers. It's kind of like they're wearing leather armor, but not really. And Kingtorture's down to 1-2 first. There is a free Shrine of Sacrifice here. Could get an extra empty heart. Looks like Kingtorture's gonna do that. Sillypears taking a dunk from a black skeleton though, going down to a heart and a half. That armor charm already helping out. Red chest on 1-2 contains a blood shrum. You can see some quick boss kills with that. Both of our racers are going to find it. And both of our racers down to a heart and a half here. Kingtorture using the blood drum to open this barrel finds a crown of thorns. Sillypears sees that as well. And Sillypears down to half a heart here. Has to play a little safe for a little bit. We'll be looking to regen some of that health before the Zone 1 boss so we can one-tap it. There is a cracked wall here. Kingtorture will be able to blood drum into it. Save a bomb, but is going to use a bomb to save the health. And it's a blunderbuss, obsidian armor, and gold cutlass. It looked like Sillypears was waiting for Kingtorture to go in there to see what kind of items it had, but is going to skip it and move on to 1-3. Trapdoor on 1-3 here. We'll see if Kingtorture takes it. Looks like they're gonna keep exploring here a little bit. Maybe looking for a black chest or something to help along the build. It's a red chest though, and it has ham in it, so that's a really nice find for both of our racers. Sillypears isn't gonna get it though. Sillypears is gonna take the advantage of the trapdoor here, fight the mosh pit, but will go down. Getting swarmed by the Black Knight there, and Kingtorture getting hit by a leprechaun, so losing all their money, but did manage to take out the red dragon before going down to their Zone 1 boss, which is Fortissimo. So an early lead here for Kingtorture, but still a lot of time for Sillypears to catch up. Fortissimo's off its stage. But flawless victory for Kingtorture. We'll see a black chest check here. That's going to involve a titanium bow. A lot of range. There's a crack wall on 2-1. It's a Shriner. Going to take the Thonky Shrine and get rid of that bow. And we'll see what we get. What do we got here? What do you got, Kingtorture? Still don't know. It looks like a cutlass. Getting wind spelled all over the place there. But that'll be a good upgrade over the bow. And a red chest before dropping down to 2-2 has a carrot in it. Gonna leave it behind and opt to take that blood drum. Looks like Sillypears is doing a lot better this time around, with 2 hearts going into 1-3. Easy kill on the mini boss on 2-2 for Kingtorture. Finds a black chest here. There's the blueberry whip. Gonna leave that behind. Not today. What do we say to the blueberry whip? Not today. Sillypears getting some revenge in this mosh pit here. Takes out the dragon and we'll be on to the Fortissimo fight. But Kingtorture has made their way through Zone 2 and is on to your Zone 2 boss. It's King Konga. Black chest. Oh, Sillypears is gonna maybe saw the cracked wall right there and is gonna hit the shrine right away. That was actually a good heads up play by Sillypears, taking the purple chest. is going to blow up the shrines and use a freeze tome to take out these dragons, it looks like. The Kingtorture checked the black chest on the King Konga fight, found a shield, ring of shielding. Be working their way through zone 3. Oh, Sillypears taking a laser from a Dargon. Shouldn't be that big of a deal. We do have a lot of healing. Just need to take out the dragon. There it is. Kingtorture is down to 3-2. Sliding on in. Gonna check this shop here and black chest. A glass cat, we're gonna leave that behind. The shop though has some lead boots, pick that up, and the Ring of War. Nice upgrade there. And Kingtorture will be moving on through the rest of this zone 3. Does see a Shrine of Pain. It's probably just gonna leave it behind. Grabs the Banshee. And's out of here. Sillypears is working their way back though. Does have the opportunity to catch up if Kingtorture continues to slow play here, but kinda does look like Kingtorture is starting to pick up the pace. Moving through the zone 3. Just trying to find where the exit is. Sillypears is just going to take out the conga line here, save the bomb, and could use the bomb in the freeze tome for a nice easy kill, but going to take out the conga line. Kingtorture down to your zone 3 boss. It's Deep Blues. Going to see a purple chest check here from Sillypears as well, but is not going to take that ring of shielding. Going to keep the ring of regen. Flawless victory for Kingtorture. We'll probably see a purple chest check here. Looking for some type of spell. Complement this build. Nope, going red. Finds a Shovel of Courage. That's a real good find. We'll see Kingtorture scooting along through these walls. Magic Apple find as well, getting up to 5 hearts for Kingtorture. Sillypears finding some bombs at the 3-1 exit before moving on. Total of 5 now. Kingtorture has 3. And does find a potion as well. So looking nice and safe here. Oh wow! That ogre was very ready to go clubbing there on Kingtorture. Kingtorture is going to use one of these bombs to help along killing this ogre. And Sillypears will be looking for this 3-2 exit. Having to deal with quite a bit of a swarm here before moving on. It really needs to start pushing it as well if they want to keep the pressure on Kingtorture, because Kingtorture is starting to pull away here. Almost done with 4-2. And on to 4-3. Nice little pixie kiss. Gonna skip the teleporting monkey. Can't blame him. Doesn't really have any protection against teleport. Sillypears is gonna find a really nice shop there. Gonna kill the shopkeeper and pick up everything. Need a blood shovel, a shield tome, and that all-important heavy plate. Really safe build now with that ring of regen. Kingtorture is on to Zone 4 boss. It's Death Metal. Kingtorture is down to Zone 5. And Sillypears onto that Zone 4 boss. But it looks like Kingtorture will have the advantage here throughout the rest of the race. We'll see how they do during the Dead Ringer fight and Necrodancer fight. Those always don't go the best, but I'm confident Kingtorture can take it out just fine. Sillypears getting a victory over Deep Blues. It was not flawless, but is onto Zone 4. And we'll be pushing through here. Using that red dragon to their advantage, taking out that electric mage. And we'll be down to dead ringer. We have a left side spawn, so we'll see some, looks like Oblivion strats here. Good correction there, making sure that that rider didn't come in too hot. Sillypears finding that potion as well. We'll be moving on to the next floor, 4-2. Kingtorture using that blood drum really well to get a free hit on Necrodancer. Only needed the 2 bombs to get him off the stage. Already at half health. Getting caught up on a rider here while trying to do some Necrodancer lures. One more hit and we should be good to go. There it is. So Kingtorture with the first victory over Sillypears. 11:51 race time. I believe Sillypears could have kept up pace with Kingtorture if they didn't have that early death. I'm excited for the next matchup here. BG's. All right, we're off on our second race. Looks like we're gonna get a co-commentator in here, Mr. Jack of Games. Red chest on 1, 2. Looks like Sillypears is on, finds a torch. Bloodshop had some armor and another torch. Hey, Jack.
Hey, let me get these players up on Team B, so I'm not behind you.
Sillypears with the early lead advantage, but Kingtorture does have that armor in tow. Did take a hit there from something, going down to 1 heart. Oh, Sillypears getting trapped by a monkey hug though, and is gonna go down.
Well, it's early, but yeah. Monkey plus Black Skeleton will get you. 1-3 is absurdly hard on base damage.
Yeah, it is no joke. It looked like Kingtorture picked up a spell in that arena. I think it's the bomb spell. Passed on a obsidian staff though.
I don't know how I feel about that. I don't think bomb spell is worth fighting for, but staff seems like. Generally, I try to take things that give me damage.
Right, an early damage boost is gonna be super beneficial in the first zones.
Oh, Kingtorture could have pushed that barrel to get the value bomb, which is really important because he's down to 1. And he won't be able to take those boots of pain. Oh, he could if he takes the cursed heart.
Those boots are really good with dagger.
Yeah, they would let him open that barrel. So, it's pretty much right back even. Sillypears is already caught up, and Kingtorture is looking pretty careful with this 1-3. Sillypears actually took the quartz armor over the chainmail, which I don't agree with.
Isn't it objectively worse? It's been decided.
Yeah, I think so, because it doesn't really scale well with plus armor. So, like, if you get a protect charm or something like that, you'd definitely rather have the chainmail. But if you have a whole ton of health, you'd rather have the quartz.
A really good play by Kingtorture there, waiting for Sillypears to open the black chest.
No. Well, I mean, what? He has to go back and get his dagger, though. So, like, if you're gonna do that, don't throw your dagger. Ooh, this red bat is making things uncomfortable. Oh no, yeah, so Sillypears does not strike me as the kind of person who is very comfortable on dagger in Zone 2, even with 2 damage. Oh, but maybe the cure to your ills.
It's the golden dagger.
What?
So
you're gonna see the same thing here from Kingtorture even threw the dagger. That's some RA strats right there. Throw the dagger, handle all that, and oh, this is bad. Okay, maybe the shop will have some respite. No, just the holster. Oh, but you could
Sillypears trying here to make something better than a dagger, but
desperately making all of the correct choices and still just no quarter from the game.
Then passing on the blueberry whip as well.
Oh, there's a black chest over here. No, but it's yeah, I'm a little behind. Blueberry whip. What? This looks like this looks like a seed that I stream. It's like, oh yeah, golden dagger, blast whip. Oh no, this bat is not a good situation because that will kill you because you don't have the chainmail anymore. Okay. I'm not expecting anything good here.
Like Sillypears did get the flawless victory. Both of our players are going to check the black chest
that's
here.
actually really good. That's actually really good. I know it's kind of a weird synergy with the war, but like 2 damage.
Doesn't matter though.
Never mind.
Because that 3-1 chop is really good.
Yeah, so this could actually be like a very fast time now. It's still a little dangerous for the time being because one hit will end it, but get a little health back. Yeah, there you go. There's that extra hit. So now the quartz armor actually is somewhat.
But we don't care about that anymore either, because there's a heavy plate in the next drop.
Yeah. So wasted a bomb with the Ring of War, but good call not to get smacked around by all the things that were trying to kill you in that shot. So this is really close, I think. I mean, that last race was looking pretty close, if not for the death, but I think Kingtorture is just going to be a little more comfortable pushing a build like this than Sillypears.
And I think that's what it's going to come down to as well, is who's going to be able to push this build quicker.
Oh, better exit from Sillypears. And we got a quick trap door here. Yeah. Congo. And you can definitely blood shovel the throne here. You're gonna get all that health back anyway.
Torture's gonna use the Earth spell though. Take
Yeah,
out
I'm sure.
Kanga.
Yeah, the Earth. So a little bit better. He's gonna get. Although maybe there's like a shield spell here, and it's gonna be. Getting the transmute too. That's okay. Just push the opponents. You've got the same build. It's really hard to lose this build unless you play completely irresponsibly. So just.
Which isn't out of the realm of anyone.
Oh yeah, I mean, I've totally lost these runs before because I was like, oh, I can't die at all. Let's just let's mash, and yeah.
So that shopkeep over on Sillypears' side
It overlapped with Star.
overlapped. Yeah,
Yeah, you don't want anything in that shot.
that was super scary.
Oh, a free hit. I imagine it'll be used immediately. Yep. Okay. Oh, you missed the. Oh, you're on. No. Okay. All right. This is actually like super close.
Yeah, it's real close.
Oh, sweet. Yeah, it seems like Sillypears like pushes really far and then like spends so much time getting out of the situation that they put themselves into.
Just getting swarmed by opening all of these rooms.
This is also a build that I think everyone should be taking Kalanikis with.
Oh yeah.
Like, it doesn't matter if you get put in a bad spot, you can just...
Tank some
Ring of
hits.
War is being a pain right here. But it's still not out of the realm of possibility.
It does kind of look like Kingtorture is pulling away a little bit here, being able to get into Zone 5 first.
Yeah, it's gonna have an Earth spell for having the Pulse spell make that fight a lot faster than people lose fights. So.
Oh, Purple Hearts though over for Kingtorture, getting hit by one of them electric ghasts.
That's actually just gonna give him infinite damage.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So that's not actually a problem. He's gonna be like, he can take a lot of hits and not lose those hearts. But Sillypears is gonna nap this pretty well, I think. Catch up a little bit. Yeah, actually did quite a good job of catching up. He's only about half the floor back now. I don't know why you would open that black chest. I can't imagine anything in the black chest being better than what you have. You have... I don't know if you ever played poker, but like, there's a term in poker about the nuts, which is like you just have the absolute best build you can have.
Oh sure,
And
yep.
Right now, these players have the nuts. There's nothing in this black chest that could be... I guess like boots or strength, but like...
Possibility of that happening is
there's
super
pretty
low.
much nothing in... Man, it's gonna be really close. It's gonna come down to blood shovel.
Ooh, Sillypears doesn't have enough health to blood shovel the stage here.
Yeah. So actually, it's how many kills? It needs 4 kills. So kill the turnips, and then you can blood shovel twice.
Oh, Kingtorture getting swarmed here, taking a bunch of hits.
It's gonna have to be a couple more. I don't think it's gonna be. Yeah, bomb would do it, but this looks. So yeah, Sillypears took a little too much damage, I guess. That's the thing I guess you have to worry about when you are low on bombs and you're worrying about your bomb situation. You need a blood shovel, but once once the Sillypears killed the monkey, they had 3 kills left to regenerate health. So could have just spent the 1 bomb on the turnips and gotten to 1.5 hearts and then dug. Actually, I think 1 bomb plus 1 did get you it anyway. So could have had it anyway. Well,
would have just had to have that heads up play.
yeah. This is definitely closer than I think I would have pegged it coming in. I kind of rated Kingtorture a lot more highly, but it's, you know, it's been a long time since we've had really competitive races, so people can improve. And, so it's in this possible direction. It's fine. I think I would have spent my bomb there. But Sillypears, I noticed earlier, is not really killing the Bloodshot people. There was that race 1 where there was the Obsidian Armor Bloodshot, and I would have definitely killed that shopkeeper too. Well, dodging the dragon, yeah, it's pretty good.
But Kingtorture is going to kill for this shop, though.
Oh, he took a hit. The Minotaur charged into him, or I think, as he was trying to get that Bloodshot open. So has to kill to take anything in here. But yeah, I think. Oh, there's darkness on the screen. There's darkness. No.
An unfortunate miss by both of our racers.
Yeah, it's well, it's on 1-3, so we'll see if Kingtorture sees it. But it was off in the shadows on the top right. All right, not getting monkeyed again. So close. But yeah, pretty significant lead here. Just not having the backpack. I think Silly intentionally did not take the backpack. That's definitely a play that I support because the backpack is a murderer. Yeah, there's. Oh, I'm gonna see it. No, that's pretty much going to erase all of the lead that Silly has. Although it's a very good spell to see.
Mapping's super important in races like these.
Yeah, it's mapping and it's this aggro reduction that you get for reducing all the wall torches. Has to handle this Minotaur in the darkness though. I'm gonna do it just fine. Yeah, I'm not sure if Silly can really afford to do anything now, but just kind of push. Oh, that Wraith really kind of screwed over his plans of killing that dragon in a certain way. Looking really hard. That is a chest. Okay, it's not a great weapon. But it looks like there's a transmute or a glass shot here, which I would be checking, even though it's my last bomb. Yeah, I think if that's transmute, you want that. I think even if that's glass, you really want it. Dealing with the armor.
Looks like Sillypears is just trying to push this really minimal build as quick as they can.
Yeah, I'm not gonna bother with the. I mean, that's probably a decent call with your opponent on darkness. Your opponent doesn't have anything yet, so by pushing really hard and giving them something to look at, like, oh no, they're like 2 floors ahead. I can't check all the shops. Or you just kind of hope that maybe you can put some distance into them, and when they go to check the shop, it's nothing good, and they waste about 10 seconds.
This is a pawn shop, isn't it?
I don't. Yes.
Because it was a tier 3 wall he went into.
You can sell the ring,
right?
So you can sell the ring. And speaking of rings, that's a ring of piercing. So. And some damage with the spiked ears. I don't like spiked ears. I miss my beat a lot, so not necessarily like I drop my beat on purpose, although I do that too. I just miss them. So
sometimes, yeah, it's faster.
Trying to do like early stairs or something like that. But...
Yep.
Oh, okay. There's a little bit of a problem after the trapdoor, but yeah, this is really nice. This is a really minimal build. Oh, there goes the earmuffs, but the piercing is gonna make this titanium longsword a lot better because there's really nothing that's gonna mess you up.
But here's where mapping makes a huge difference in any race in Zone 3.
You see in Zone 3 that you just go, oh, this is like a really bad layout. Where it's just kind of like, there's a bunch of walls below you from where you start. And so like you dig, but there's still like 2 or 3 walls that you don't see. And it's the exit. And so now, Kingtorture has passed up and actually still has the better build because of the muffs. We're gonna lose the Leprechaun here. But knows where the exit is and is going to go down. Although, lock shop, maybe there's something good in that lock shop. And I would definitely go check it. Now that you've lost the lead, you need something, so maybe there's an axe in there. Just gonna push though. Yes, I'm not feeling too confident now with just this build.
Oh. Sillypears going down to that death metal fight.
Oh. So Sillypears thought that they were going to smack the beetle, but the beetle got fireballed. And so he just jumped into the other beetle, which is very unfortunate.
That's going to leave the door wide open for Kingtorture to take a sweep here.
Yeah, I mean, Sillypears played really well up until the point where they misread 3-2, and it was a really bad layout, and I don't know, darkness is bad. Sillypears is trying really hard to get this open, and he's going to finally get it. But, you know what's in here.
We'll see if Sillypears can find that Shrine of Darkness, though, and maybe put something respectable back together here.
So, have you had pineapple on pizza?
Yes, it's delicious.
It's delicious. So, I haven't had it yet, but I'm always one that's like, sure, I'll give it a try. But my wife is like, oh no, I don't want to like potentially not like it and then like get it right. Like I don't want to get pizza and then like, but apparently her aunt bought some and she tried it and she was like, oh, you know, it wasn't bad. I wouldn't seek it out, but I wouldn't hate it. So maybe I'll try it soon.
Do it. It's very good. Get some Canadian bacon on it too. Oh, it's delicious. It's sweet and salty.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of that. But, there's your food shop. That's got a ham.
And the heartthrob.
Oh man, yeah. Let's see if there's one down again. So, who else is in this group? I seem to remember this being...
I think it's Goof and Trevor Dactyl.
Yeah, that's a really tough group. Trevor is very fast. But that's 2 of the, I believe, top 5 on cadence speed, including the world record holder. I think Trevor's pretty up there in terms of cadence speed. So, oof. I mean, the good thing is you get to play everyone twice. So, even though it's a tough group, right, you control your destiny by getting to play the big boys a couple of times here. Oh man, we got a heavy glass blunderbuss combo, so no knockback. And it's +1 as well. It's very nice. And there's a potion, so it's the double heartthrob. That's science.
There's no disputing it.
Yeah, you get like this secret hidden achievement. Just open, get the potion.
Yeah, I don't think he's leaving it behind.
Get the potion. Why won't you get the potion? Hates cherry flavored Kool-Aid.
Only likes the purple drink.
Yeah. gonna get the free hit with the blood drum too, if he so chooses.
Gonna give Dad the gun? Maybe not.
Yeah, I don't think giving Dorian a gun would be a good idea. Also, maybe not the best of ideas. Like in storyline, you just kind of woke up your father from like, I don't know, like a 5-year curse of mind control, and it's like, here's a gun.
Figure it out.
Yeah, just don't shoot me, even though you just tried to murder me by charging at me at light speed.
But that's going to be the victory for Kingtorture. About 10:34 race time there.
Yeah, good runs all around. Took